Next to me is one of the most popular streets in York. It's frequently photographed owing to its quirky name and short length. But how did it get its name? And how do other streets get the name here? Let's find out. The easiest way to look at street names is in two, the prefix and the suffix. The prefix either being named after a person related to the street, the nature of the street or its location, and the suffix such as lane, street, alley, describing what type of street it is. You can attach meaning to most old street names like this, with origins and influence varying. There is still Roman influence present also, Micklegate being on an old Roman road, meaning Great Street. In the 9th century, the great heathen army of the Vikings took over York, and with them many Danes settled in the north, bringing language and culture changes. This is where we can find our suffix. The Norse gata, gate, roughly meaning street, was introduced during this time. There is very little records of any street naming from this early period, so we can't be certain when the use of gate first appeared, but it was very likely introduced before the first recorded source, which is in the 11th century. 3 gates are contained in a single charter in the York Minster Library that is dated between 1070 and 1088. Mentioned are Walham-gate, Monk-gate and Fisher-gate, the latter being the most common way, with the prefix being an occupation, monks and fishers in this case. Walham-gate, on the other hand, was named after a person. And there is Grape Lane behind me, which had a much vulgar name and origin. Check out the attached Auto Shenanigans video for a quick rundown on that. The suffix gate to mean street continued being used long after the Scandinavian Vikings were no longer present, because it had a foothold of use in the town. The most recent use being in 1903 when Deangate here was named. There are way too many streets ending in gate to go through. I found this Reddit post with the number 31 ending with gate in the city walls, 12 outside the walls and 14 renamed or demolished. Now back to Whip-ma-whop-ma-gate. We know gate is street, but what is Whip-ma-whop-ma? The street was first recorded in 1505 as Whit-nor-what-nor-gate. A plaque at the end of the street claims it meant "what a street," but that doesn't seem to have much truth in it. It doesn't seem to be named after an activity. There was a myth about wives getting whipped, but again seems very unlikely. The most likely meaning of the prefix is made up of 2 dialect expressions, whitner and whatner, both meaning what kind of, and in combination meaning why on earth do you call that a street? I don't know why they have to be so cruel. I wouldn't say it's that bad of a street, and no matter what it's really called, it's still going to be photographed and popular no matter what.